Look behind you, pal.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry, Bob, about the no warning over there, but I thought you guys were in a separate.
We had time.
Okay, so we'd like to convene the meeting at 7:05. And what we have on the agenda this evening is an ongoing, and about to happen at the same time, joint meeting with the Board of Trustees of the library to consider some personnel requisition forms, some of which are actually in process as we speak. What we need to do this evening in order to make these compliant with town bylaws is to have a joint meeting with the Board of Trustees of the library. So have you all convened?
We don't have to convene for this. This is for the PCX.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so we don't.
So we convene next week when we're presenting trustees, and we have to vote with you.
To
Okay.
replace your trustee.
We asked Terry to come tonight, because Terry may not be able to come next Thursday.
Okay.
So we got most of you know her, but she was most gracious in coming. And
Even though I forgot to say hi by name,
yeah,
I'm still embarrassed.
it's just a test of her devotion that she would come. And she's not a formal member yet, so we have to give her credit. She's great already, you know, she's a great trustee.
This is yours.
So,
Oh, you guys have a department.
then you would like us to, at this point, respond to these PRFs and PCFs?
If you'd like us to keep the library running smoothly, yes, please.
If at all, too, I mean, at some point. What I hear the dreadful scenarios and things like that. Okay, so. Okay, the first one then is a personnel requisition form, or PRF, and this would be a replacement for the library director. It's a pay scale, so this would be authorization to post this. Pay scale is given here 30 hours per week, $19.63 to $21.41 per hour. Funding source, library budget. Funds are within budget, signed by the department head, Conby Stahl, and co-chair trustee.
Co-chair, Beth was not here.
Right.
She's actually
And this has been signed by Joe Stahl on the PPPB board, or P-cubed-B board, as well as the Finance Committee signed as of tonight. So, upon approval of the Select Board, this position, the Library Director position, will be posted. And so, do we have any thoughts about this?
Move to approve.
Second. Any further discussion? The motion's been made and seconded to approve the personnel requisition form for the new permanent library director. Those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Somebody still on the fence?
Yeah.
24. Today's the 25th. John Martin had 24th, but that's okay. Okay, and the next one then is library assistant part-time, also a personnel requisition form, PRF. It's a vacancy created by the departure of Cooper,
Yes, David.
Kate Cooper. Extra hours given to Shay, deficit of 3 hours per week, remain, need backup 2. Approximate starting date October 15th, which happened.
Well, originally, Lisa was the person that was working in the town at the school, so her original application was held up because she's no longer working for the town of Southampton in the school capacity, so that was no longer an issue of having additional hours that would cause
Insurance.
insurance.
Sure.
So that's what this position is. We brought it forth, and so that she can now offer 15 hours.
Okay, so the specific request here then is to increase 3 hours per week permanently.
No, there's another, I know, it gets confusing. We have, there will be a 3-hour position a Saturday position that should be in another form.
Mhm.
For Lisa, it's going up to 15 hours. Originally, it was 6, and now it's going to 15.
Okay, so I have a PCF and a PRF then both for Lisa Cooper?
Why don't we do, what if we, Kate Cooper is resigning, is that correct?
She had resigned.
Okay,
right?
so why
So
not?
Lisa is her replacement.
Right, so let's
And
do
additional hours.
doing it in logical order. We have a PCF for Kate Cooper, right, exiting?
Yes, right here.
I'll move to approve or sign the PCF terminating her.
That's already been done.
Oh, it has?
That's done.
That we haven't approved it.
We
yet.
haven't approved.
Okay,
Okay.
do we have a second for that?
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Wait till we have
So now we have an opening that we need to fill with Lisa Shea. Lisa Shea is picking up how many hours?
15 hours.
Total of 50. But not, so she's not, So she's not exceeding the 19 hours?
No,
And she's already on your staff? I'll move to approve the PCF for Lisa Shea to fill in
PCF.
Second.
the,
Okay, in favor?
replace Kate Cooper.
Aye.
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 given the next.
Now, we have the PRF though, Michael, still.
For a 3-hour position.
Right.
So they're posting to find someone to fill for a 3-hour
What I said,
position,
it's a permanent 3-hour
which
position.
is still within everybody's budget,
right, that's a Saturday position.
which is the other 3 hours from Lisa Shea. Move to approve the PRF for the 3-hour position.
Second.
Go!
Michael, this is what I should say. Maybe it's just the way I said it.
Yeah, it was something it wasn't coming out in the translation.
We have a motion and a second?
Those in favor?
Aye.
Well, they're speaking in English, sometimes they don't know.
Oh, maybe I missed it.
And now you should have a temporary position for Kate Cooper for 15 hours.
Not yet.
Oh.
We have Shay, we have,
Because now, as you know, we have open hours.
Kate Cooper. Kathy.
well, we signed that, we voted on that one already. There were 2 for Kate, right?
No, there-
2,
One for
sorry.
Kate, one
Kate
for-
Cooper,
Kate Cooper resigning,
right?
Lisa Shea filling it in.
Kate Cooper is a temporary position we're asking for.
Yep, have that.
Oh,
And that's approved?
Yeah, we did that.
I thought Kate Cooper was the one resigning.
She did. But we now need to cover the director's hours.
Oh, so she's coming back.
So because she has experience, she's gonna come back, we're gonna bring
And then
her
we'll be
temporary.
interviewing, and we just are busy.
So we just let her go. We
Let
sent
her-
her, and now we're bringing her
She
back,
resigned,
right?
yes.
And now we're bringing her
She's
back.
going to come back for the
Gotcha.
temporary position.
Temporary position as,
Okay, so we'll give you these to review to make
It's all
sure.
within budget.
Yes.
It's all covered.
And all very logical. Okay. Okay, now we have a personnel change form for Berkeley McChesney. And Tootleau Road, Southampton, temporary appointment as acting director for 12 weeks.
Yes.
Acting library director, children's librarian. This has been signed by the P-cubed-B and the Finance Committee and requested by the department head, co-chair, Convy Stahl.
Motion to approve?
Well, wait a minute. Can I ask a question? What happens if you find a permanent director during that period of time? It should be up to 12 weeks,
Up to,
Right,
okay.
you
yes.
know?
up to.
Not, it shouldn't be an automatic 12-week appointment, because if you found an interim director, or a permanent director, you don't want it to
I
be,
believe temporary positions, if I understand.
It says here in-
Personnel Policy Board, it is up to.
12 weeks.
So that all we have to do is we would bring a change form back to you and say she's no longer, and then we change
Okay,
it.
as long as it's clear that it's up to 12 weeks.
Well, it does say here also in a separate section, it says temporary appointment as acting director until position is filled.
There you go.
Yeah, but we would have to come back in
Right.
12 weeks and ask.
In fact, maybe we should just stay.
Yeah.
Move to approve.
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
All right. One more we have here, personnel, 2 more. Personnel change form, Jeffrey Abushan,
Oh, his resignation?
full-time, reason for change, resignation. I think it says, yes, see attached. Making sure, just for the record, this is a letter of resignation.
And Jeffrey was in, so I'll move to accept his resignation.
Second?
In favor?
Aye.
It's official. put the date on it, be even more official. And Kevin Nichols, personnel change form. No, it's a spine.
Part-time officer.
Oh,
We're done. Thank you so much.
would you mind checking to make sure these all seem to correspond with what you brought them in?
We don't have to all come back. We didn't leave anything out.
Do we want to,
Yeah, we want to talk about a couple of things, and so next, when we do meet with respect to the appointments, that will be next week.
So we need a quorum and you need a quorum.
Right, and
Vote together.
absent a quorum, I did want to throw out the idea, though, of a joint meeting between the Board of Trustees of the library and the Select Board, recognizing that you are elected and so are we, so this isn't, we can't call you in as a board, but we wanted just to go over the status quo at the library and see what's going on, what are the challenges that you face in the future, because we all have in common the desire to serve the public and the citizens of the town. So what we'd like to propose again is a joint meeting for a more sort of discussion of where are we going with all this and what are some of the issues that we have, what are some of the strengths that we have, and those things.
How do you say that that would happen on November 1st when there's a board?
No, it would happen after that, subsequent to that, somewhere before thanks.
Times?
Yes.
Okay.
Conceivably on the
We're more than
14th.
willing to do that. Yes, we're more than willing.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it's just because of the open house and there's a lot
Right.
going on right now.
right.
We thought we're more than willing to do.
Okay. I was going to propose maybe even the 15th of November, something like that. That's 2
That's
weeks
right.
after next Tuesday, of course.
Yeah, because we're meeting on the 10th.
We meet on the 10th.
Yeah.
What date? That's Tuesday.
That's a Tuesday.
Okay, because I'm looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
good.
can propose that.
Yeah, in the spirit of, again, let's jointly see what we can do together, recognizing you're elected, we're elected, so it's not a...
Makes you proud. Yes, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anything else, Reggie, we have for that?
yeah, open them. We have, you missed the signature on that one. That's department head. The Reggie's emergency. Top, bottom top.
I'm the department head?
You're the department head.
It's gone right to his head.
Don't get power crazy.
That's right, one of our power crazy leaders just met his end this last week
All the
over there in the Middle
documents,
East.
the personnel, the original, so I'll give you guys a copy. Okay. So I believe this is the only thing I was confused with.
You're not wearing your turban, you said.
Mosh Kwaisa Henna, okay, that's Arabic for not good here.
This is
So,
September. Oh, so that looks like it was
yeah, so we have one here. Do you have any background on Kevin Nichols?
Okay, perfect. Everything's in order. Awesome. So I will make, like I said, I'll make you guys copies. I can leave it in
They keep a list of part-time officers. And we had 2 resign, so
So it's a pre-approved bundle of officers, as I recall, or a budget item?
So we can then have Kate start next week, and she could actually work the Saturdays.
If there's something going on where they gotta call extra officers, and they maintain a list of these part-time officers that they call.
Do we have to know
So
by
they
the
call them
12th?
sick, they need somebody to
We
do.
do that?
it.
Okay.
Mike said they were short, and resigned recently.
Sure, okay.
move to approve.
Second.
In favor?
Appoint.
Aye, all right, good. Okay, thank you. One other quick thing is, just to let you all know that we were going to bring the Greenway Committee in also next.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you very much. Next Tuesday, and this is something I proposed as an initial charter for them, because someone had informally asked me about what do you want us to do. So I put together this checklist of ideas, at least, as an initial point for them to react to. We also need to confirm the remaining 2 members.
Do we have do they have a budget? I mean, do they have an operating budget for themselves?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't. Feasibility had a grant.
You know, and the next thing, the question becomes, you know, we've decided to go on to the next thing, but should the town now speak? We decided, but should the town now decide or speak on the issue before we spend a lot of money
Which is why, if you look towards the bottom here,
I saw, yeah.
what are the citizen concerns and what's the support level at this point?
So,
Absolutely.
but I mean, should this go to a, I don't know what the proper way to do it is should this go to a town meeting to see, before we spend money and time, is there still community support to go forward with this, before we do that?
When's our next meeting, town meeting?
Normally, we'd be having a special about now.
Right, first week of
After
December.
free cash is certified, usually.
In December. So we could think about that, and/or I would put it on the committee and let them do.
Well, I think that's what I'm just suggesting, that they should go to a sooner rather than later town meeting to see if the support is there. I just don't want to spend 25 or whatever number of thousands of dollars it might be getting all the preliminary work done to find out there's no support there for it.
But shouldn't we speak with them first
No,
and
no.
see if they, that's the
My
way they
question
want
is,
to
what's
go?
the right mechanism and what's the right timing?
Okay, so we'll bring that up. John?
Question, you talk about town meeting, are there any articles or anything that are pending? I mean, if we don't have anything pending, why spend the money for our meeting? If we don't have anything, if you don't have anything.
We don't have anything.
I hate to say it, but knock on wood, that sounds good to me.
Well, normally, we'd have a special, and we'd send out a notice to the other committees and boards to ask them if they had any. So right now, we're not giving them that opportunity.
Oh, well, I just wonder if anybody brought anything up.
No.
I mean, the boards aren't shy,
Right.
right?
Right.
My opinion too, yeah. I noticed the state is going to, purports to save $8 million by combining primaries and state elections too, which is great.
And I think it costs us around $1,500 for a special.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of money, right?
So you're saying if we don't really,
Well, I'm just saying,
Necessary,
we're not
why-
hearing anything. We're not hearing anything, why do it for the sake of doing it?
No.
Right.
But that's up to you guys.
Okay. All right, anything else then?
Yeah, well, you know, it looks like, we voted on the charter license, but it looks like only one of us signed it last week.
Only one was signed of the two originals.
Oh, so we just need to sign.
In the heat of the.
Nobody signed all the rest of them?
I'm just waiting for yours and Jackie's signature.
Me and who?
Just Jackie, because
Oh,
only
oh.
3 were present, or, yes.
And that other one you gave
Did I already
me?
sign it?
That was
That
signed
one's
on
all
both?
set. Yes.
Okay, we're all set? I can go to dog school. Okay, move to adjourn?
Well, we don't need to meet with finance? No? Are they sitting there just because
I'm going to join.
you're good? Move to adjourn.
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Aye, 7:23.